What's going on, everyone? This is Abyss271, and this is my reaction for My Little Pony Friendship is Magic, Season 5, Episode 8, The Lost Treasure of Griffonstone.
This is gonna be so great, Gummy! We have absolutely nothing to do today except clean! I've been waiting for just the right time to finally try Granny Pie's super special triple chocolate 50-layer marshmallow recipe! It's gonna be amazing! Let's see. Nutty meringue, chocolate ganache, praline and nuts, cocoa flavored buttercream. An hour per layer. That's 15 hours of pure baking bliss. Okay, Gummy, I think we're ready to start prepping the second layer. Oh my gosh, my cutie mark! You know what this means? The map. Gummy, could you take over for a bit? Hopefully this will be quick. I'll just
I don't think those kinds of assignments are quick. I think that they are going to be pretty long missions if the map is assigned to make it go somewhere. Then that's actually, simple assignments.
Gummy, you're the best alligator baker I've ever met. My little...
Alright. I would like to be inside Pinkie Pie's mind for a day just to see how she sees the world and how she sees Gummy, because she seems to see Gummy a lot better than what a lot of people see. A lot of people just see Gummy and just see a pet alligator who can't do anything much. Yeah, Pinkie Pie sees her and she sees something completely different. And I would like to see her mind for a day, see what it's like.
This is so exciting. The map is summoning you to Griffonstone, the very heart of the Griffin Kingdom. I don't know if either of you have read bygone Griffins of Greatness, but Griffins were known to be rude, insensitive bullies. You mean Gilda? Yeah, I mean Gilda. When she came to Ponyville, she was a total jerk to all my friends, especially Pinkie Pie. She was a bit of a party pooper. So maybe Gilda was a little rude. You still get to go to Griffonstone.
Come on, Rainbow Dash, let's not judge Griffins as a whole just because you met one bad Griffin. That's not judging bronies as a whole just because you met one Clopper.
And other treasures. But all that changed when King Grover found the mysterious golden idol of Boreas. Legend says the idol of Boreas was made from the dust of golden sunsets, blown across the mountains by the north winds. Possessing the idol of Boreas filled the Griffins' hearts with pride. It's said that that one great treasure is responsible for turning Griffonstone into the most majestic kingdom of all the land. And why do you care so much about Griffins anyway? It was actually Gilda's visit
because she's an
egghead.
egghead.
So I picked up bygone Griffins of Greatness, and I've been hooked ever since. And now you two get to see Griffonstone with your very own eyes. Huh? Just me and Rainbow Dash? Hey, you can totally take my place if you want. I still have half a nap to finish. Why don't you just come with us? I mean, you are the Princess of Friendship. No. If the map wanted me to go to the coolest kingdom in all of Equestria and tour the palace and see the actual idol that unites an entire species, which would be super amazing, I'm sure it would have said so.
I think something is telling me that Princess Celestia is somehow controlling the map. Like she controls, what character goes to what place.
Well, then, come on, Dashy. We're going to
I wouldn't be surprised if that's like a big twist in the finale.
That's the spirit! What you reading, Rainbow? Twilight literally wrote a book on what we need to do in Griffonstone.
Well, that is like her to do.
What problem we're supposed to fix? And then some. It's like Twilight herself in book form. Always carry plenty of bits. The Griffins are sure to help you as long as you share the wealth.
Nice Twilight impersonation and nice main style when you impersonated Twilight, remember Dash? I would like to see that main style will come back once or twice throughout the rest of the season.
Griffin Gorge, be sure to pause and cast your eyes northerly, up the Hyperborean Mountains, taking in the breathtaking beauty of Griffonstone. Once in Griffonstone proper, go immediately to the palace and introduce yourself to the king. Bygone Griffins of Greatness was written a long time ago, and it ends with the coronation of the 14th King of the Griffins, King Guto. I have no idea who's in charge now. Tell the king you've been sent by the Princess of Friendship, and you're there to help with some sort of problem. If for some reason the king can't help, I'd try the Griffonstone Library next. It's a little-known secret that if you befriend a librarian, you can usually find out anything. Plus, as a bonus, there's a statue of King Grover outside. Photo op!
What an
And don't forget
egghead.
to sample some famous
She's
Griffin
really
stones.
making
They're
herself
supposed to be the
out to
best.
be an egghead in this
Twilight
episode.
should have come along.
I mean, I know she's an egghead, but she feels like she's putting more emphasis on being an egghead in this episode than past episodes beforehand. Even though there has been episodes that Twilight has been in there, there has been past episodes that Twilight has been a egghead before.
Excuse me, sir? This is Griffonstone, right?
Pinky, you really need to learn. You really need to learn the word
See? These
space.
Griffins are exactly
It
what
seems
I
like you don't know what space
Maybe we
is.
should find the palace so we can ask the king what's going on. We don't have a king. Losers.
Hi, Gilda.
Dash. What are you doing here? I'm a griffin. What's your excuse, dweebs? Hey! These dweebs are here to help Griffonstone. Helping
Stop
what?
acting like a bad 90s kid,
We're not really
Gilda.
But it involves a map and cutie marks and problem and bored now. Well, if you don't have a king, can you at least tell us where the idol of Boreas is? Don't tell me you really believe in that thing.
You better believe in it. The idol was the best thing to ever happen to us Griffins.
Oh, great. Now you got Grandpa Gruff started.
I'll tell you the whole tragic tale. For a couple of bits. The first Griffin King, King Grover, united our kind like we've never been united before or since. And he did it all with that incredible idol of Boreas.
It seems like Gilda has heard the story one too many times.
Every Griffin that saw it. From one king to the next, Griffonstone and our golden idol were the envy of all other species. It held us together. It gave us an identity. Right up until the reign of King Guto. That's when our mask became to steal our Griffin treasure. King Guto tried to fight him off. But our mask managed to get away with the idol.
I would like to see more of this kind of animation come back in later episodes of the season. I really enjoyed the animation in this moment.
Pride went with it. King Guto was the last king of Griffonstone, and we all lived miserably ever after. The end.
That was the saddest story ever.
Oh, well, top 10 feathers, no refunds.
No wonder Twilight's book ended
You
with the
obviously have not
coronation
read the
of King Guto.
fanfic,
Who would want to record
the
a
adult
mystery
fanfic
that
Cupcakes,
sad?
Pinky.
It's not
If you
sad.
think that's sad,
Do we look sad to you?
yes. Yes, you do.
Pinky, I think I know why the map sent us here. We need to find the idol of Boreas and bring Glory and Pride back to Griffonstone. Haha, here we go. Typical pony hero complex. None of us care about that dumb old idol. Don't you get it? We don't care about anything. And that's the way we like it. I think Rainbow Dash is
I
right.
swear, Gilda, you are such a tsundere.
Some sort of problem. The only problem Griffonstone
In case
has
anybody
is
doesn't know, a tsundere is like an anime term for characters that act all cold but are actually really
Well, I
sensitive
don't care
on
what
the
she
inside.
says. We're gonna find that treasure, make Griffonstone cool again, and get back to Ponyville. Come abysmal abyss finding me idle laborious.
You should really listen to Twilight more often, Rainbow Dash. She often knows what
I'm
she's
here
doing.
to find your missing idol and save Griffonstone. I'll need some rope, a grappling hook, and a guide to take me down to the abysmal abyss.
And I'll need some bits.
Hey, Gilda! Word on the street is that Griffonstone has an amazing library chock full of answers.
Word on what street?
Okay, maybe not this street, but on other streets, your library is the talk of the town.
The library's right there, so why don't you go inside and leave me alone?
That is some library.
Maybe it's good that Twilight didn't come.
I can see Twilight like organizing everything
It's sad what happened
if she
to
was
your
there.
town, King. But Rainbow Dash can't be right. This can't all be because of a missing hunk of gold. You are right, Pinky. And you've got amazing hair. King Grover, you old charmer. I know what Griffonstone needs.
Fewer ponies?
A party?
A song! I've got a super song about smiling that's sure to make even the most grumpy griffin grin.
Can't sing here.
But how do you break into uplifting musical numbers with no singing?
Yeah, that's Griffonstone's biggest problem. Lack of uplifting musical numbers.
I know,
Well, I
right?
can't sing. How about a party? If there's one thing these griffins need, it's some good cheer. Where's your party store? No party store? How about cake? Nothing cheers folks up like cake. Where's the bakery?
Gilda is so not
No
amused.
singing, no party store, no bakery.
This is this is Pinkie Pie's personal nightmare. Oh, poor Pinkie.
Wait, no, it can't take the cake because there is no cake, or muffins, or griffin scones.
Oh, we got griffin scones. That's my specialty.
I'll buy one.
Bits first. Well,
How can Griffins eat that kind of stuff? I
Like
don't
it?
think Griffin's teeth are that strong to be able to eat Griffin stones.
I think I broke a tooth.
well, whatever. No refunds. I don't even care anyway. I just want to sell enough of
Yes,
these so
you
I can
do,
leave
Gilda.
this
Stop acting like a Sundora and just admit that you're sad already.
You think you could tighten the strap on my helmet?
Can you give me more bits? Never mind. I got it.
So, how deep is this abyss?
How deep are your pockets?
Don't you griffins ever talk about anything but bits?
No,
some bits,
because
Ryan.
like
No wonder
Twilight
such a
said,
delight.
Griffins are greedy.
Grandpa Gruff's recipe is good.
Although I bet not all Griffins are greedy, just a good
Don't tell
majority of them.
Friendship.
No, baking powder.
Although I wouldn't be surprised if that was the answer.
Now just pop those in the oven and you'll have griffin scones worth their weight in gold. Greta! Aha! I saw that, Gilda! You may act like a gruff, grumbly griffin, but inside you're gracious and great.
What are you talking about?
You just helped your friend up when she got knocked down.
What? Her? Greta's just some griffin I know. We don't have friends here. I did have a friend once, but you saw how that turned out.
Oh my gosh! I gotta go find Rainbow Dash!
See ya.
You sure we can't just fly down?
Whoa! Never mind. Totally got my answer there.
Just gotta find that golden idol and get out of this place. My hoof!
You know, maybe this is just me, but I find it kind of odd that Rainbow Dash cannot be strong enough to handle those winds. I mean, she's done the Sonic Rain Boom before, and yes, that it did not exactly have strong winds, but if she can do the Sonic Rain Boom, then I think she can handle this. But I could be wrong on that.
Here you are! Forget about finding the idol! I figured out how to solve Griffonstone's real problem! Scones!
Pinkie Pie, you get back here!
Yeah?
Did you throw down a rope or something?
Let me look! What rope's coming up? We need help! Don't go anywhere!
Where does she think I'm gonna go? I hope I don't go anywhere.
This is what you get for being a smartass, Rainbow Dash.
Rainbow Dash is stuck on a ledge in the abysmal abyss, and I need your help to save her!
Not my problem.
Of course it's your problem! She's your friend!
Used to be.
Can't you remember when she was?
Yeah, of course.
Doesn't that Griffin know that she's supposed to fly at the Junior Speedsters flight camp?
Maybe she just doesn't want to make you look bad. Hey there, I'm Rainbow Dash, and you are, Gilda? You sure about that?
Maybe it's just me, but I was expecting Gilda to sound like that when she was that age.
Ready or go? You're awesome! You too, Rainbow Dash! Well, Gilda, let's show these guys how it's done. Junior Speedsters are online! Skybound soars and daring dives! Junior Speedsters, it's our quest to someday be the very best!
If only you were like this when we first met you, Gilda, you would have a lot more fans.
That doesn't make me her friend.
Duly noted. Except it does! Hang on, loser! I'm coming! What took you so long, Doofus? Rainbow Dash! I'm coming for you! Gotcha! Hold on, you two! Huh? The Idol of Glorious! I'm slipping! The idol! You're more important to me than some dumb chunk of gold. Hugging later, climbing now!
I'm really sorry about how I treated you two.
Thanks, Gilda. Apology accepted.
And I'm just sorry we didn't get your idol back. Now we'll never be able to solve Griffonstone's problem.
That's what I was trying to tell you. The map didn't send us here to find the lost idol of Boreas. It sent us here to replace it with something better.
Nothing's better than gold to a griffin.
That's because you don't have friendship. If you can learn to care about each other again, Griffonstone could be a mightier kingdom than it ever was before. And you don't need some golden idol to do that. You just need each other.
Whoa, Pinky. That was really sappy.
What can I say? That's how I roll.
It really was.
Go on, Gilda. Go make a friend.
I don't Pinky. You really think these Griffins are up for this? We aren't exactly in Ponyville, you know. Okay, so she was really weirded out until I gave her the scone. Then she tried it and said it tasted good. That's the first nice thing any Griffin's ever said to me. Whoa, Pinky. I guess that really was the problem we needed to solve.
Baking powder makes baked goods and friendships fluffy and delicious.
Well, we better be heading home.
Of course it does, Pinky. Of course it
Here
does.
by myself? How am I supposed to do that? I haven't even made one single friend yet. No, you haven't. You've made 2. Hugging now. But you'll come back and visit, right? Just try and stop us.
I'm curious to see what Gilda's war is going to be later on during the season or in later seasons.
See you later, you old charmer.
Pinky, who are you talking to?
No, Pony. Come on, let's go home and see how Gummy did with Granny Pie's marmalade recipe.
And that was the episode. Overall, it was a pretty good episode. I'm not convinced that making Gilda good was the best idea. It felt like, turning Gilda good was like, takes away, the one thing that made her interesting and at least unique to watch. Yeah, Gilda was mean. Yes, Gilda screamed and yelled at Fluttershy. Yes, a lot of people hated her, but it felt like turning Gilda good is like turning Trixie good. It's like once Trixie turned good, it feels like all the bragging that Trixie did that made her interesting just went away. And I'm worried of how Gilda and how Trixie's gonna be, what the purposes are gonna be now in the series. I mean, what roles are they gonna play? How are they gonna become an interesting character now that Trixie can no longer brag? I'm curious to see how can Gilda become a good character. This can work, but it will take a lot of time and creativity to make this work. I could be dead wrong on this. I'm just looking at this on paper now and just seeing this as a bad idea. But we'll see what happens later on this season or in the next few seasons to see if I was right or not. But anyways, that's all I have to say for this video. Till next time.